Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, my name is Brad Schwab, and I'm with the Illinois Ag Statistics Service, and we're conducting our quarterly agricultural survey. I was wondering if you might be able to help me out.
Well, I've really not got much time right now. I was just getting ready to go out and put on anhydrous.
Well, this is a really important survey, and I was hoping that you'd be able to just spend a few minutes with me to help fill it out.
Well, if it won't take but a few minutes, why don't you just come on in and we'll take care of it.
All right.
Well, this is a little more comfortable in here, Brad.
Yeah, and I appreciate the IST.
I was thinking on the way in, I wonder why you keep bugging me about all this information on my operation. This is the second time I've been called on this year, and maybe it'd be best to, how could I get off this list? Or
Well, all the surveys that we are required to do as an agency must be done by using a representative sample of Illinois farmers, of which you're one. And all of the farmers must be eligible to be sampled and given the opportunity to report. And for these reasons, we cannot remove your name from our list.
Well, I know my data hadn't changed much from last year. Would it be all right you just use the same thing you had last year?
Well, even if it's only changed a small amount, it's very important that we report the most accurate data possible, and here's the reason why. The frequent updating of agricultural information helps to ensure an orderly flow of goods and services while minimizing the uncertainties among agriculture's production, processing, and marketing sectors.
Well, let's just have some of this tea I got set out here, and then we'll start on that, okay?
Well, I think that iced tea sounds great. Did you make it?
Yes, I did.
That's some good home brewed?
Home brewed.
Good stuff. I really appreciate your time, and I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. So first, let me start here by verifying your social security number. Is it 123456789?
Well, yes, that's what it is, but why really do you need that? You know, with all this theft identity going on and hearing about it everywhere, I'm concerned about somebody's going to pick it up along the way.
Well, first, just let me remind you that when we collect your social security number, it's kept strictly confidential, and we only use it to improve our list sample and to prevent duplication. And what I mean when I say that is that if there's a possibility we might contact you twice, and we don't want to do that. And additionally, if your name appears more than once in our database, that could lead to inaccurate data expansions from our survey programs.
Well, okay, so it's strictly confidential and no chance for me to worry about it. Another thing that bothers me is about your reports is that it seems like every time a new report comes out, the prices go down. And sometimes I feel like if farmers didn't give you any information, maybe we'd be about as well off and we'd get as much for our commodities.
But you know, Gene, that's a common misconception. You know, most news accounts would lead all the public to believe that every time one of our reports come out that prices always take a tumble, but that's not true. The fact is that prices go up about as often as they go down, and by about the same amount. You know, we usually don't hear about when prices go up following one of our official reports, but we have the facts showing that they do. You know, we have a brochure that we put together that I can get a copy for you if you're interested in seeing it, but what this brochure shows us is that if we compare a day after the report and then compare a week after the report on our major commodities for livestock and crops, that the prices go up nearly as often as they go down, and by about the same margin.
Okay.
I guess my next question that I have for you is, how many acres of corn do you intend to plant for all purposes this year?
Well, I really haven't made my mind up yet. I've been watching the corn and soybean futures and trying to decide which crop will bring me in the most money when fall comes.
Well, I understand that, but do you have any idea how many acres you might plant this spring?
Well, now look, it could be kind of a guess, and I thought you wanted real actual figures.
Well, we do want accurate information, but you know, in this case, most farmers will be giving us a number which could change based on the weather or other unknown factors. And if you could just consider this being a normal year, how many acres of corn do you intend to plant?
Well, you know, if you'd come back at the end of March, I could just tell you exactly what I was going to do, and I could give you an exact number then.
But therein lies the problem. You know, the end of March is going to be too late for us to be able to publish this report. So do you think that you could maybe assume that that you'll be planting about the same acreage that you planted last year. That would certainly give us a starting point to go from.
Well, okay, if that's what you're interested in, I normally plant about half and half, 700 acres of corn, 700 acres of soybeans.
I just want to thank you for the time that you spent, and I hope that I've been able to clarify some of the questions that you asked me, and in the future I hope that we'll be able to work again together.
Okay, thank you.